Well, I hate to say it, but I think it's time that we're going to have to see this truck go. I've had it for the past about 5 years, and it's been a really good truck, but I don't know. As you can see, we only have $500 in our bank. That's not very good, and so we need to figure out how to make some money. And I've been contemplating selling this for a little bit, and I think now's the time to do it. So I've gone ahead and listed it. Let's see. I forgot how to use this. Hold on. Oh, there we go. Anyways, I listed it for $15,000, and we have a guy coming to look at it today. He should be here in just a little bit, so we're gonna get it cleaned up. We got to take the fuel tank out of the back, and then see if he takes it. Okay, we got that set up, so we should be able to just drive out from underneath it now. I may have got a little bit of water in here. Hopefully that dries up before he gets here. Let's see, that should be good. Yep, that's good. Probably gonna list this for sale too. I don't know if anyone's gonna take it or not, but we'll see. Look at that form. It's just never easy saying goodbye to your old vehicle. Well, the bad news is he bought it. So we had to say goodbye to our day one truck. But the good news is he bought it, and we're not completely broke anymore. But Little Red over here doesn't make the best of a daily driver because there's not much left for a bed. And I use the bed quite a bit. And so, as you know, I've developed a bit of a farm bit marketplace addiction as of lately. And I lined up this. So it definitely is a bit of a rust bucket. I don't think we'll get a whole lot of life out of it, but I do think we could use it for a little bit. And so, checking over the truck here, everything looks good. We're going to go over to Eddie's and just rent the flatbed trailer and go check it out, see if we want to end up buying it. So I've been stuck on this loading screen for the past 5 minutes, long enough to know that it's not going to load. And, you know, Giants, please just keep talking about how great your game is. Please keep saying this is the best farming simulator you've ever made and not acknowledge that there are any bugs to it at all, publicly at least. You guys are great. I love it. Watching Giants talk about their game like it isn't completely bugged and almost unplayable, even after 8 months of trying to fix it, is like listening to a delusional mother talk about her son, little Jimmy, like he's not a complete failure. Like, we all know little Jimmy ain't gonna do too good in life, but she talks about him like he is. It does make me really sad though, because Farming Simulator is by far my favorite video game, and I really, really hope that they don't mess us up so bad that the game dies, because I guess I'd be stuck playing Farming Simulator 22 for the next like 40 years, or at least until someone else came out with a good simulation game with a lot of trucking and equipment and farming and maybe excavation and construction. I just love that kind of stuff. So I really hope they pull through, but I just wish that they would publicly acknowledge like they messed up. Okay, so we're gonna have to figure out where this place is. So it's a lady, she said it was at her place is at some apartment buildings. I didn't put it in my map though as of where to go, so I'm just gonna have to look around. I think it's not a huge town, so we shouldn't be able to get too lost. I don't think it's that direction though. Maybe. Oh, I don't actually know. Alright, we might have to time lapse this. Did I just pass it? I don't think I just passed it. I've actually never played on this map before, so I really am lost right now. Oh, I think... Alright, so there's a tall building. There's another tall building next to it. Yeah, I think that's the place. I think that is the place. This is a busy area. People walking everywhere, everyone's driving. Gotta wait for that truck and that one and that one and... Alright, I'm sorry, Mr. Car, but we're not waiting any longer. You got brakes, use them. Okay, yeah, so there's the truck. So, and people are road raging at me. Oh, well, this isn't awkward. Kind of gotta park right up the side of the road. That lady's not moving. Do I honk the horn? I don't know. We'll just follow her and make sure she gets home safely. That's what good men do. It's not stalking, it's protecting. So this must be it. Let's check it out. I mean, despite the fact that it's all covered in rust and might not last too long, this is just a really cool old international truck. I mean, super rare, really cool. And for $5,000, you know, we could probably get a year or two of daily driving it around, and so I think we're gonna go ahead and purchase it. The interior is super nice though. That's like straight out of the factory. Well, let's get this loaded on the trailer and then head home. Was this a one-way drive? This isn't awkward at all. Just walking out of the realtor's office here because we've been making some business moves. Because we need to make some money. And I'll explain that in just a second, but first I just want to go back to what I was talking about earlier with giants and everything. I mean, no one's perfect. Like, I just realized that I made 2 mistakes in this video so far. First mistake was when I went from this map to the other map. I always like to line up the time so that it's correctly for like the time spent traveling and the time of day and everything. I forgot to do that. I think I left this map at like noon and entered that map at like 10 in the morning or something. And then I had $15,000 in my bank account, and I've spent $5,000 on this truck, and then I adjusted the money incorrectly to where I would have spent $10,000 on this truck. So that's 2 mistakes that I made. No one's perfect, but I do think when you make mistakes, if you want to have like good trust between you and your audience or your fan base, whatever it is you're doing, if you're doing it personal or if you're doing it for business, like, you should do whatever it takes to keep that trust very high. And so, like, I just messed up. I'll admit it. I'm sorry about it. If you're willing to give me your time is super valuable, and if you're willing to give it to me, you know, to spend 10-20 minutes watching one of my videos, I should do whatever I can to make that worth it for you. And so I wish they wouldn't like completely lie to us, their fan base, the ones that are literally supporting their company, and just act like our complaints don't even exist, at least publicly. I know internally they're probably like scrambling, like, oh no, we really messed this one up, but like, just admit it. Come on. So going back to our business moves here. Well, we managed to make $10,000 just selling our old truck and then buying this one. So that's a good start, but we need to do something else. And so we're going to see if we can pull off a little real estate flip. So there's a lot of land. It's basically a little island right here between these streams. It's about 2 acres, and it was for sale for $10,000. And so I took out a $10,000 loan and bought it. So now we have $50,000 of debt between the lot of land that we have our little shed built on and everything, and this lot of land. But this one, we're going to try to flip it. As you can see right now, it's pretty unusable. It's just covered in trees and foliage and isn't level. And so what we're going to do is use a little bit of equipment we have to clear out all the vegetation, log out all the trees, which we'll be able to make profit off of for the lumber, because we're going to sell it to the lumber yard. And then we're going to try to list it back for sale as a more usable lot of land, whether someone wants to build a house up here or do whatever. And so that's the plan. Let's get to work.
It's my season. Watch you jumping that gear, make the theme song. Cause we all need some fear, there's a reason that I'm having my year. Got my feet up, and they take what I give, no ease up. It's 100%, I meet goals, but I move with no plan or the ego. At least that's what I say. Need someone to calm my blood, or else I'd surely lose control of myself. I feel it weighing as the hours relax my I'm here to answer the call. If I wait, the lost will never be safe from those burgundy fangs. So if I wait, I will play my part in this war. If I wait, I'm sure to wash up my shore in this burgundy storm. If I wait, if I wait, if I let this hit pass, I will wait till I'm dead. If I wait, if I wait.
So it's been about a week now since I started recording this video, and I've been having some second thoughts. I was thinking, maybe Giants has just spoiled us so much over the years that, like, they've set the bar really high, and now we're just kind of acting like spoiled little babies, acting, crazy over a few bugs. And so I logged on to finish this video, and what the freak is happening? I can't record like this. This is something, that's for sure.